Hello and welcome. In this video I'm going to be playing Resident Evil for the Sony PlayStation. The first Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
You haven't found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
Joseph!
No! Don't go! Jill, run for that house!
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
See, I love that opener. That opener is fantastic. This is back in the day when they were starting to use video mixed with games.
What is this?
And that was done perfectly.
Wow. What a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert!
But yeah, so that opening video gets you all hyped up. Get you hyped up for the game, you know, ready to just get in there and see some action. There was a lot of video games that, like, you know, they would interpret the video, and that was basically the game. Like, you'd press left and right and all this stupid shit, but...
What? What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
I love how he says that. You know, the acting is absolutely horrible in this game, but it's wonderful at the same time. I first played this game for Sega Saturn. You know, that was my first introduction to Resident Evil, and then soon after I purchased Resident Evil Director's Cut for the Sony PlayStation. I fell in love with Resident Evil instantly. You know, I love the look of it. I love everything about it. Now we're gonna walk into this room and have Barry blow this thing's head off.
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this. What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
This game generally had a freaky vibe to it. Like, it was a survival horror game that was kind of scary for back in the day. That there was nothing like it. You know, like, this was like the first of its kind. And there was survival horror games before it, but nothing done like this.
Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
And I'm certainly no expert at this game. I beat it once or twice. Played through, you know, played halfway through it a bunch.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Yeah, and this video ain't about
Beats me too.
kicking the
Now
game's
it's
ass, you know,
Wesker's
like
time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
I'm just looking
Well,
into it a little bit.
It can't be helped.
You know, just playing it a bit,
Let's search for
reliving
him
some
separately.
memories.
I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Oh, that acting.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Yeah, it's definitely been long enough to where I don't remember where jack shit is.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. This time I'll be there.
I have just loved the Resident Evil series ever since this game, though. Like, it is fantastic. I keep hoping, and I know it's probably never going to happen, but I keep hoping Capcom makes another, like a side Resident Evil game like this. You know, I want to see a game like this. I want to see a game that has these type of graphics and controls. Yeah, I want tank controls. I want old retro graphics. I play a game on the Switch called Vaccine here and there, and I love the game because it has these type of graphics. You know, it just has such a retro feel to it. I remember the first time that happened, my heart just about jumped out of my fucking chest. Yeah, now I was into this game, but like, Resident Evil 2 was the first game where I was like, holy shit, you know, and I played the hell out of it. I was like obsessed with it for a while. Now, the Sega Saturn version had a cool mini-game at the end of it that I really enjoyed. Where you just go through certain parts of the mansion loaded up with guns and you're just kicking ass. That is an awesome feature on the Sega Saturn version. And it has one more enemy. And I think it has another gun, too. Yeah, there was like an extra gun, and I know there was an extra enemy. Now, as Chris, you gotta use the broken shotgun, otherwise you get mushed out here, but as Jill, Barry will save you. And, say his famous line about a gibble sandwich. Jill has very pointy tits. They look similar to Laura Croft. And she has gigantic feet. Look how big her feet are.
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
Hurry! This way!
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
I mean, like, there's been a ton of Resident Evil games, but
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
it'd be nice if Capcom did a throwback one. You know, just for the older fans, for fucking my generation, you know, the generation that started out with the original games. I would love to see something like this. Something done, you know, and obviously the graphics would be, you know, better. But they shouldn't be too good. You know, have it like this, but just extremely detailed. Now, I believe this was the door that you can only use so many times before the doorknob breaks off. Oh. Wasted a bullet there. This was just such a pleasure to play back in the day. Just an absolute delight. This is still at a time where horror games weren't very common. And to have something like this to be able to pop it in was just amazing. Yeah, and like with the modern game, obviously you'd have a huge fucking inventory so you can pick a ton of different stuff up. Like, it would, I don't know. It'd be like this game on crack. It'd be, I guess it'd be more so like Resident Evil 3, except better. Or should I say, and like a combination of Resident Evil 3 and, God, I'm having a brain fart. What the fuck was that game called? Originally on Dreamcast. Had Claire Redfield in it. What the fuck ever. You people know what I'm talking about. God, I can be just so terrible with names. The fucking one after Resident Evil 3, that's gonna drive me nuts. Ah, shit. Look at his moldy green coat. Like, that's awesome. How fucking cool is that? I can't think of that fucking game's name. Damn my brain. Shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Love when he kicked their heads off. Damn it. Oh. And I'm dead. I didn't do good. You died. I don't know the name of that fucking game before it drives me insane. Play that fucking game repeatedly. I won't repeatedly. Fucking shit's sake. Code Veronica. Good lord. I don't know how it's so fucking hard to find or remember the name Code Veronica.
Resident Evil.
Yes. So, how they redid Code Veronica. You know, like, I have it on, I don't know, fucking PS4 or Xbox or what the fuck ever. Looks fantastic. I'd love to see a game like that. You know, those type of graphics, and just kicking ass. Now, I know there was the remake of Resident Evil, originally for the GameCube. I didn't care for that one that much. Yeah, I didn't care for burning the zombies and running zombies and all that shit. Wasn't a big fan. The graphics were good. And, you know, like, it was a Resident Evil game. I generally liked it because of that, but it was one of my less favorable games. You know, I don't... And I bought the remake of that one, too, or whatever, but I haven't played it that much. That one I don't think I've ever beaten either. Just because I wasn't the biggest fan of the mechanics. You know, when a zombie dies, I prefer it to be dead. I didn't like constantly thinking about it coming back as one of those fucking running ones. And there wasn't enough fire to get rid of them all. I know it's strategic. You're supposed to, you know, do it in a strategic manner, which is cool. It just wasn't for me. No, personally, I'd love to see them remake the first Resident Evil again. You know, do it how they did Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3. I think it would be cool as shit to see all of this in a third-person perspective. Alright, is there anything else in this room? I don't think there is. God damn it. This one actually got critiqued a lot. Like, people like number 2 way more than number 1. So number 1, essentially, you're just, you know, you're running around in the mansion. Number 2, you had that bit where, you know, you were out in the world and shit and everything was going down. Actually in Raccoon City. Well, this is in Raccoon City, but I mean the actual city part of Raccoon City.
Barry!
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa! This hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
He wants to find Jill's back door.
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Yeah, back to them remaking this one. You know, part of me would like to see the modern day graphics and all the crazy shit, but another part of me would like to see them just remake this. Like, add the graphics a little bit better and put all the other characters as playable characters. I've always wanted to play as those other characters. The only way you could is on the Game Boy DS version, Deadly Silence or something, and you had to fucking be online to do it. So I had the game, but, you know, like, I had it late, so I wasn't able to do that. I would love to play as those other characters. You know, all the other members of the team. That would be cool as shit. Or just have, like, a game where they, you know, you play as the sub-characters. I don't know. Go into more detail on what happened to them and shit. There's so much they could do with Resident Evil. Like, the limits... It's pretty much limitless. They could do a bunch of retro games, they could do modern games, they could do games in between. You know, like right now they're remaking Resident Evil 4. Which, it's fine. I don't really think it needed to be remade. I mean, it's already been re-released so many times, and the last version I played was for VR, and it was fantastic. I don't know if I'm going to like this one as much as that VR version, because that was pretty much flawless. I got no complaints on that game. The controls were phenomenal. The graphics were amazing. You know, I give that game 10 out of 10. I would have gave it 9 out of 10 because they didn't release Mercenaries, but then they fucking released Mercenaries, so it just made it perfect. Now, they could have added the Ada Wong campaign, you know, like the side campaigns and shit. That'd be cool, but other than that, perfect. I'll purchase and play any Resident Evil anything they release. I mean, it doesn't matter what they come out with. I'm gonna fucking buy it. But I'm not a big fan of where it's gone. Shit. And I died again. Well, I guess that'll do it for me. I didn't want to play too far into the game. I just wanted to talk about Resident Evil a bit. This game will always have wonderful memories. You know, like, it's a fantastic game. If you've never played it, I would definitely recommend this game. Like, there's a bit of a learning curve with the, you know, the controls and this and that. And the graphics. Yeah, they haven't aged the best. You know, like, they could certainly be better, but they're still decent. You know, and I still can have a lot of fun with this game. If I actually sat down and got into it, like, I would totally play through this game again. But, yeah, I'm gonna make more Resident Evil videos. I just haven't gotten to it. Like, I'm a huge nut for Resident Evil. In one way or another, I've loved every single game. Except, what the fuck was that called? The one that I did a video on it. It was, Umbrella something. You played as an Umbrella agent. It was an online game. It was fucking terrible, but I don't know. Even just playing it, I kind of enjoyed some of it, so I guess pretty much any Resident Evil game I'm going to enjoy at least a little bit. That'll do it for this video, though. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have yourselves a great day.